There we go. Not too late, hopefully. Sorry, I went down to get some water, and then I came back up and realized I hadn't gotten the water, so then I sprinted back down to get the water, and I've done so little physical activity over the past few days. All right. Yo! White Nervosa needs a raise, you dirty pig. I've been giving White Nervosa a raise every consecutive month. Hey, folks, I know it's very dark in here. Don't worry. I've got something even more dark for you. Dark Souls. You're right, though. White Nervosa does deserve a raise. Hello! Nick of time, every time I begin streaming, I scare the shit out of somebody. Every single time. Now, apparently some folks subscribe while I wasn't looking. Let me pay him some attention. Creaky Flight with the incredibly generous Tier 4 subscription. Thank you. You should definitely be compensated for having to deal with Sargon. Bravo, sir. Thank you. I agree. And I was compensated very, very fairly during that stream, so don't worry about it too much. Thank you. And Shadow Huntin' with the Tier 3 sub. I hope you can learn from your debate mistakes in the Sargon debate. I think I can. I didn't come into this, what would you call this? Job? This field? Thinking ahead of time that I had already solved it. You know? I mean, one of the big like drives of moving forward is learning how to improve on prior mistakes. No announcement? Yes, somebody forgot to announce the stream. Somebody. Couldn't tell you who. Oh, Tree Lady, I don't blame you. Wait! Fucking chill. I'm not used to using heavy weapons. Fuck. How's everyone doing? Oh, yeah. Any other crypto tankies in chat, Pog? Nope, I've killed them all. Audio balance looks fine. Wonderful. You feeling better? Oh no, not at all. But I enjoy streaming video games at the very least. When I'm having a depressive spat, as I'm afraid I am at the moment, video game streams are fun, calm, relaxing. Politics streams are not. So I can at the very least do this. Physics Man with the Tier 1 sub, thank you. Oh, look at me, I'm Vaush, having deep contemplation on whether or not I'm going to go online and have people throw money at me. Yeah. It's all easy from the sidelines. It is very easy, objectively. Holy shit, Somniostatic with the $25. Speaking of easy. I finished Code Vein last night, and for a dark, violent, bloody anime vampire Dark Souls, the ending was, all good guys believe in the power of friendship and that's what helps them win. Really? Somniostatic, I did not get that vibe from the fucking gameplay footage that I had seen. Somniostatic, thank you so much for the very generous donation. That's very strange. Hyena and I have finally gotten around to beginning Hunter x Hunter properly. We watched like 5 or 6 episodes today. Vaush, give us the lore. I'm sure we're going to find an opportunity to discuss the lore at some point in this game. Yeah, the Hunter x Hunter thing, it's picking up. It's like getting better, you know? Whew. Wait, guys, is there no way? Is there no way to expend your mana with this weapon? I did, Plumby. But it's always nice to be reminded. Alright. I swear I remember this weapon having some kind of mana expenditure. What are your thoughts on a sub-only vaginas emote equality? Who the fuck cares about vaginas? Who gives a single shit? Find me an ass of a rat large enough to care about pussy. Oh, I don't remember that attack. I care about vagina re? Well, you suck. Ooh, ooh. Oh, he kept doing it. He kept doing the thing that I didn't want him to do. Ooh. Yeah, we're getting out of the deep fucking murk on this one. Holy shit. What's the next move? Do one of the fucking punishable moves. Can you please move into the proper fucking fighting? Pussy is the best hole, though? Wow. Very exclusionary. Oh, boy. No. Oh, I'll get around to Dark Souls too, don't you worry. Come on. Whew. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. I've seen wait, is it not dead? I've seen lots of people recommend Queen and Slim, that is correct. But I haven't seen it. What birthday card do I make for an actually nice 80-year-old man? I don't fucking know. Why is the age important? I'm gonna die really soon. But I don't want to lose the ember. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Wait, okay, I don't need to use it. Lord Xenu with the tier 1 sub, thank you! After you play Fortnite with Hunter Evelyn the Zoomer, can you walk to the park, call your mom, and maybe live a little longer with a boomer you debated JBP? Hey, listen, Lord Xenu, you're being hella presumptuous, my friend. I actually have a really great relationship with my mom. I'm going to be going down to see her for the holidays. I really, really like my mom. I mean, everyone should. Did your donation go through? Ah, it certainly did, comrade. Talcat with $3, you did a lot better in that Sargon debate than most people are willing to admit, to be honest. Presentation and optics are obviously important, but I feel like anyone saying you lost didn't actually listen to the arguments being made in the debate. Yeah, of course. Sometimes optics are going to falter, there's no denying that. The only way in which this would, like, really upset me or hurt my feelings or whatever is if I felt I made worse arguments than Sargon, which I don't think he made any arguments the entire debate. Somebody pointed this out to me in Discord, and it's actually really astonishing how accurate it is. I've never thought about it this way. Sargon doesn't argue to win, he argues to not lose. His goal, he never actually puts forward affirmative positions. His goal is to bait you into making positions that he can attack. But he himself never actually makes them. I had never thought about it that way, but when I looked over the debate again, it turned out to be correct. He never made affirmative positions unless I directly demanded them. Can you fuck off? Oh yeah. Holy shit, Drunk Nihilism with the $10, thank you! I've ascended beyond single monitor peasantry, resisted the temptation of ultra-wide degeneracy, good, and have finally been inducted into the dual monitor master race. Single monitor peasants out. True! I can't tell you how much more useful 2 monitors is than 1. Doribi, I have the full DLC. 2 monitors feels so good. I don't get the purpose of ultra-wide monitors. I get they're like fun and decadent and stuff, but like I think that 16:9 might actually be the ideal ratio for viewing something, you know? I understand people have said this before, but I think 16:9 might actually be it. How do you guys feel about that? What's ultra-wide? It's 21:9, right? Oh, this fucking guy! Oh, God! I fucking hate these guys. Hey, Theodore Rush for the $5. Thank you very much. Hey, Deuterino, glad to hear your silky chat voice doing work. You make me smile, and that's pretty cool. So have some moolah and keep at it. Thank you. You know what? I think I am gonna keep at it. Have this guy lose health. Thank you. I really appreciate it, comrade. And I enjoy having the opportunity to speak so plainly with my good friends in chat. Ultra wide is nice in a 3x1 setup, I guess. I've only seen 3x1 monitors in tech stores, and I just didn't. Oh my God! There's another. No! Oh my God, I'm dead. I swear to God I dodged that. Do you think Fuda is ultimately trans negative or positive? Okay, I've had people criticize me for this take before, but I'm going to stick to it, okay? I'm going to stick to it. I think that generally speaking, if we have to take an aggregate, the fact that women with penises have become so popular in drawn media is probably to the benefit of trans women generally, as an aggregate. In terms of IRL porn, I don't think that's the case, because most IRL trans female porn is locked, or at least used to be, locked behind the term she-male, which is obviously a pretty fucking transphobic term for a trans woman. I probably don't need to hit you guys the hot take button on that one, you know? Don't know notifications are off? Son of a bitch, they are off. Why are they off? Okay, there we go. They're back on. Sorry. Thank you, Saki Tanuki. I apologize. I'll go over donations I missed in just a moment. So, generally speaking, I think IRL trans woman porn is probably pretty exclusionary and disgusting. Not the content itself, but the way it's framed. Very degrading, humiliating. In terms of drawn pornography, like Fudanari, which is a hentai thing, I think that this has probably had an aggregate positive effect. Having read quite a few of these comics, myself, I can say that they tend not to be very weird about it. Kanga, if you file a complaint to our official head offices, someone will get back to you in 4 to 6 business days, okay? Having consumed quite a bit of that pornography... What?! You can't do that! You're a tree! Oh, he's still coming. Oh, okay. Cool. I didn't mean to kick. Oh. I'm fucked. I hate those guys. Vaush, I've always felt weird about Fuda. It's like it's insulting to trans people or something, I don't know. I feel like for the most part, Fudanari porn isn't, like, that insulting to trans women. Now, keep in mind, I am not a trans woman. Obviously, I'm just kind of, you know, guessing from what I've seen here. But, you know what I mean, right? This sword is getting you killed. Yeah, it kind of is, actually. Oh no, fair and great sword. What if I just don't like you that much? Oh no. No. Yeah, I do need more stamina. I'm not ready. Okay, we're going broadsword for a bit, okay? We're going broadsword. We're going back to the classic. True, Winston. In regards to the reactionary thing, at least, not the Farron Greatsword. Oh, I will, DPSD. Should have gone Wolf Knight Greatsword, Vaush. Listen, there's always New Game Plus, okay? Nah, basilisks. So what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh yeah, having consumed a fair amount of Futanari hentai, it's never really weird about it, you know? Like, obviously there's a lot of fetishization going on, but it's pornography. I mean, yeah, that's gonna be the case no matter what's being shown up there. But in terms of the actual depiction and portrayal of the women with penises, I think they're mostly depicted in a fairly positive and straightforward way. They're just the same as any other character. They're just fucking horny. You know? Nope. Nope. Oh my god, this feels so much better. No! Ooh. Yeah, but if you guys disagree, like, that's fine. Yeah, let me go over the donuts I missed, huh? Now that I know I'm not being fucking chased by demons. Historica Hungarica with the $2. Thank you. Play Ring Fit Adventure. At least look it up. Ring Fit Adventure. I will give it a look, comrade. Ring Fit. This looks ridiculous. Exercising action RPG game? I will consider my options. Balthazar with the $2. Carl Gone just wants to make a dictionary? Possibly. I mean, you know, he cares a lot about words, it seems. Theodore Rush with the $5. Hey, Deuterine. Oh, wait, I already did that one. But I love you anyway. The Pie Man with the 314. And Cap Debunking Win. I'll get around to it soon, okay? I want to do a video on the taxes or theft thing. That I really want to get over that. Holy XD with the $3. I suck at dono messages. I like your content. Keep it up. It's really turned me around on some ideas. P.S. Hunter x Hunter is my favorite anime. Hey! Well, happy to share this interest with you, at least for now. And delighted you're enjoying the content. I'll try my best to keep it up, yeah? DPSD with the tier 1 sub, thank you. I apologize for the cringe that I have posted for requesting vehemently for the raise of White Nervosa's wages. I am sure that an appropriate pay is afforded her currently by Vaush. Love the streams, and Sargon is a stinky poo-poo class traitor. Can't argue with it, comrade. I am very unused to the idea of paying other people. I'm sure you guys can recognize... Excuse me. I'm sure you guys can recognize how strange this is from my perspective, correct? I mean, keep in mind, a year ago, I just came out of college. Like, I don't have money. I had no oh shit, Basilisk. I had no money to give other people. So the idea of partitioning out my money for wages, like, this isn't something I have an innate understanding of. White Nervosa does phenomenal work for me, and I do my best to compensate her as I can. But realistically speaking, I'm working off the proceeds of one stream and YouTube channel, so I have to keep it fairly moderate. I'm also at the moment paying for basically all the living expenses of Hyena, who's acting essentially as my manager. So that's one of the reasons why I've been so hesitant getting an editor, you know? The money gets split quite a few ways, and before you know it, you know? Shit. Just so you guys know, the status effect that you get if you stay in that gas for too long is instant death. That's what the game very kindly bestows upon you. No. Okay. Anyway, we've already cleared the boss for this area. We're just going back and getting all the loot, which will include the Berserk Greatsword. The last dono that I missed was Balthazar's with the $5. Thoughts on sex swapping genre? If we could force transphobic people to swap, maybe we could eliminate transphobia. I don't know if transphobes have the presence of mind to learn that much from an eye-opening experience. With that being said, I've never been that much into it because it always kind of plays out the same way, right? Sex swapping, here we go. Give me that golden scroll. forgot. Beautiful. Wait, the golden scroll. Wait, guys. Who remembers the lore lesson we had the other day? Who remembers? Yep. Learn sorceries of Ulasil. This is an Ulasil scroll, and inside the chest is the clothing of Ulasil's princess, who you save in the expansion to Dark Souls 1. Is there really a Berserk sword? Yes, there is. The Conrad of the Tier 1 sub, thank you! Hey, Rouge V, you're really awesome. Anyway, when you gonna squad up with Pig Puncher, White Nervosa, Lexi, and the gang and play Fortnite? Joking aside, you could totally do an infinite dab and floss dance given your debate win. I have a secret to share with you guys, and it's that I don't actually like Fortnite that much. I'm willing to do it with Hunter Avalon for the memes. Wear the dress? Okay, for a little. Which is it again? Antiquated. There we go. I think this gives us higher curse resistance. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Big Muff. And Balthazar with $5. Can you make a clown hat scene in OBS for whenever you're debating, so if they ever turn that debate into a clown fiesta, you can swap to that hat? Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. I can just have like a switch added to it or something, you know? To fucking throw it on top of my head. I need more like cutesy UI elements like that, but I don't want so many that this turns into like a gimmick stream, you know? Like one cutesy UI element that I've always hated in streams is a voice changer, you know? When I'm watching a streamer for the first time and they do something and then like they stare at the camera and their voice goes echoey, it just makes me kind of cringe, you know? No! No. Oh, it does give me better curse resistance. Look, the bar is larger. ZZ with the $5. Thanks for the chill DS3. I had a terrible, terrible day. Who's your favorite boss lore-wise in Dark Souls 3? Lore-wise. What's my favorite boss? I mean, it's really no contest. I wish I could give you something more like inspiring or unique, but it's Slave Knight Gale. Slave Knight Gale is by far my favorite lore boss. Like unquestionably in the entirety of the series. Now mechanically, is he my favorite boss? Probably not, no. There are probably more fun bosses to fight. I really like the... I really like the demon princes, or the princes below. Explain Slave Knight Gale's lore? Comrade, I would love to, but I'm afraid I kinda hit that note last time I did a Dark Souls stream. Yeah, the Demon Princes are incredibly fun. Are you gonna do Bloodborne? I've never beaten Bloodborne. I've never beaten all of it. I don't have a PS4 or a TV or anything. It's possible. I could do it. Okay, here we go. We've cleared both of the back ends. Thermia did a good-ass edit on Slave Knight Gale. Wait, did Thermia do a video from that? No way. That quickly? When you first saw Gale, an indescribable length of time ago, he was a meek man, almost hollowed, barely capable of speaking, and when you see him now, he is a monster of a man, thrumming with power. God damn, dude, Thermia, what the fuck? Thermia's on top of that shit. Oh, if I got a PS4, I could easily... I got a capture card to work with this DSLR camera that I'm using. I could just get a second capture card for Switch or PS4 or whatever system hardware I decide to work with. Do you think FromSoft will ever return to Dark Souls? No, and I don't want them to. I think they've done this perfectly. The only way I would want them to return to Dark Souls is if they decided to go very far into the future, into the Age of Dark. Into the Age of Dark that's been painted into Arya's painting. If we were to do such a thing, yes. That I would be fine with. I think that's the sword. Dark Souls racing game, yeah. I want a Dark Souls fucking DDR, okay? We've already got the dancer in here, in DS3. Have I ever played Jaws for the NES? Yeah, I used to speedrun that game. No, that's not it. It's somewhere here. Is it this one? How hyped are you for Elden Ring? I mean, I'll be playing it, like, on release. Oh! Skin cancer with the $2. Thank you, new fan here. What's your opinion on Kyle Kalinske? There we go. Hold on. I will take this opponent down with this weapon I can't wield properly. Hold on. Okay, we can wield it properly with 2 hands. Kyle Kalinske seems like a cool duderino. He's a huge Bernie bro, but he's not a leftist. He's definitely proficient at debate. Anyway, guys, this is Guts' greatsword. I mean, look at the item description. What's the... How do you look at the item description? Here we go. The Ultra Greatsword, with its thick blade, one of the heaviest of its kind. There would be appear to be some credence to the rumors this sword tested the true limits of human strength, highly destructive if intolerably heavy. Too thick to be called a sword. Feels bad. Hey, come here. Where is he? Where's that little fucking rat at? No. Twilight Monk with $1. Nearly finished Legend of Korra. Monarchy, you don't want to hold up the order. Anarchy, supposedly sheer chaos thoughts. I think that for the most part, Korra's politics are pretty good. See, because like at the end of the day, one thing that really frustrates me in terms of like political representation and how we react to it is like, we're not going to see. Oh yes. Oh baby. Yeah? Yeah? You sure? You. Koi. Somnio Static with the unbelievably generous $25. Thank you, comrade. All Code Vein did was make me want to play Dark Souls 3 again, since I only got as far as Irithyll of the Boreal Wieners. Also, Dark Souls was particularly inspired by Berserk. Oh yeah, Dark Souls is 100% heavily inspired by Berserk. I mean, the iconography of the third Dark Souls game is literally the... Of all the Souls games, is the fucking dark sign. Look right here, this item. It's the Eclipse. It's the Eclipse from Berserk. Like, even the developers have talked about how inspired Dark Souls is by Berserk. It's not even contestable. Anyway, in regards to Korra, I recognize that, like, a piece of media isn't going to come out and depict a bunch of, like, monarchy-slaying anarchists as good people. That's just not going to happen. What you can do, however, I think, is reasonably portray these groups. So, for example, in the first season of Korra, Amon, the antagonist, is undeniably an evil person. However, his evil is inspired by a legitimate socioeconomic problem, which is the fact that non-benders in that city are kind of fucked over. I mean, of course they are. If you're a bender, you're literally just a better version of a person. You're like a normal person, except you have the capacity to become a superhero. Obviously, being a bender is better than being a non-bender. Nobody would contest that. And he saw an inequality, and he tried to deal with it. Now, of course, Korra, not Aang. Now, of course, he was an evil guy, and he did bad things, and the end of Season 1 was pretty phenomenal with the fucking murder-suicide of him and his brother. But I thought that, in spite of the fact that he was portrayed in an evil way, they did a decent job indicating that his underlying motivations were just. The second season, I forget what's his name, Korak, Urak, whatever. The name of the fucking spiritual guy in the Unalak, yes. Now in the second season, Unalak ended up being pretty much like objectively evil. He literally wanted to become the god of evil. And the second season wasn't that good. Oh, they did a terrible job actually showing the discrimination. Yes, I agree with that. Now, Unalaq literally wanted to become like the god of evil, and he was evil. It wasn't a good season. But the third season, Korra was basically put up against a radical anarchist cell. That's essentially what they were. They wanted to tear down the barriers between all humans. They wanted to destroy hierarchy. They wanted to take down the monarchy. They were anarchists. And from that perspective, they're actually given a lot of sympathy. Think of it. I mean, think of how they're really portrayed in season 3. Zahir and his squad are actually, not only are they cool, they're shown to be sympathetic over the course of the entire season. This didn't happen with fucking Ozai. This didn't happen with Unalaq. This happened with them. They were shown to love each other. They were shown to be caring and compassionate. It was very clear they were not cynical. They genuinely wanted to help the world. That's what they cared about. The people they killed, like the Earth Queen, were evil and were shown to be evil. When not Tenzin, sorry. When how am I blanking on his name right now? Oh, it didn't, Foxophonist. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. What's it? Zahir? Yes. How do you drop down from here? When Zahir meets Korra, he's actually fairly amicable and intelligent. He's not some crazed lunatic berserker who's interested only in murder and death, which is pretty great. Now, he went off the deep end, but I think the show did a pretty decent job sympathetically portraying his underlying motivations, which is really sick for like an anarchist cell, you know? And then in the 4th season, when they show Kuvira, who is a literal fascist and is meant to represent Hitler. I mean, she is. Like, there's no denying it. Her politics are unequivocally fascist. They are intensely critical of her and everything that she does. And when they show sympathy to Kuvira, it's not sympathy to her motivations or ideals. It's sympathy to her personal weakness. It's sympathy that's shown to her character flaws and the weakness and fear that she turned into fascistic militarism. So again, like, it's not perfect or anything, but I think the fucking Korra did a pretty excellent job of representing political ideologies in the way that it did. The two sympathetic ideologies, that is to say the like anti-apartheid sort of Amon situation, was shown with sympathy to some extent, and the radical anarchy of Zahir was shown with a pretty tremendous amount of sympathy. What more can we ask for than that? Hey, Theory Pleat. Opinion on belly button boogies? Shut the fuck up, Kanga. Okay, we're almost done surveying the swamp area, and then we're moving on. Skinny with the $5, thank you! What do you think about She-Ra's dealings with the monarchy? I know there's not much text to work with. I just know Swiftwind has a little comment about it. She-Ra is extremely progressive, but in terms of actual politics, I find it fairly lacking. I forgot they were there. No idea, Duskyoku. No idea at all. I'm sorry, comrade. Maybe I should switch back to wearing actual armor? Yeah, like, She-Ra is very progressive with its gay couples and its they-thems and such, and that should be celebrated for what it is. I recognize that. But in terms of its actual political alignment, its only strong political statement is that being mean is bad and being good is good. That's pretty much the extent of the politics that She-Ra is willing to get into beyond progressive support. Probably Ellie Rogers 12. Did I get everything? Winston, if you think I'm going to beat ass while invading, then your expectations have been misplaced, my friend. I know I'm missing stuff. There's a lot of good TV out there, Ocean. I never actually watch TV, of course. I watch it online, but... Fuck you. Aw, thank you, Winston. Whoa! I know there's more out here. I got the spell book. Yeah, I got Ulaseel's Golden Light scroll. The Black Bow of Ferris should be somewhere in this corner, guarded by 3, Why not use Dagger Trick? I could. How do you go about media analysis? Every time I see cool shit, my logical brain shuts off. It's just something that you develop. It's also a product, I think, of some level of natural cynicism. Can you actually fucking chill? If you have a predisposition towards being critical of the things that you watch, it'll probably come more easily to you. Alright, I guess I got it. I'll check over there, and then I'll be done with this area, I guess. It doesn't matter if I get everything. Check out Delaney's last tweet. He's turning into Chairman Delaney. I'll check soon, comrade. I'll check soon. Alright, heal up while I check. Donorinos. Donorido. Donoblinos. Donoblos. Donoronis. Brett Wallander with the $5. Sup, Vaush? Followed you a month ago and loved the PragerU Ben Shapiro takedowns. Keep up the good work, comrade. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. I plan on doing more of those soon. I keep saying this, but I want to get away from the Nazi stuff. It's so fucking boring. At this point, I consider Sargon of Akkad to also basically be Nazi stuff. He literally advocated for ethno-states the last time we argued, and then recited 95% of the Jewish questions. So. Balthazar with the $2. Dark Souls Kart Racer. True! I'd play it. Foxophonist with the $5. You've taught me a lot. I feel I need to repay for that now. Have a job, for that now, that have a job to have consistent source income soon. Yeah. I hope your consistent income works out well for you, comrade. I'm delighted to be able to provide content you find enjoyable. And now to check the donos that I inevitably fucking missed, thanks to the API. David Colleton with the $2. I should be asleep, but the stream beckons. Damn you. Hey, that's my job, comrade. That's my job. To keep you from having a good sleep. What was I saying? Don't forget his wasn't sure on universal suffrage. Yeah, exactly. Liberal my ass. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, somebody earlier asked how I feel about sex swapping scenes, sex swapping porn, like when, you know how you know how it is, fellas. Some days you just wake up one morning and you've got giant tits in front of you. I know this is probably the dream of trans girls everywhere, which is they're probably the main consumer of this demographic of porn. Whatever the case may be. I've never gotten into it personally because it always feels like it goes the exact same way. We already talked about that. I barely elaborated on my feelings. It always goes the exact same way. I feel like every single time I watch or I read like a sex swap hentai, it's a kind of feminine looking dude like doing something doodly, and then he notices breasts growing, and then he runs to look in the mirror really quickly, and he's growing, and then he freaks out for a bit, and then he like runs around, and then he's sitting in the bathroom stall or something, like of his school or college or work, and he's like, oh my god, these breasts are getting larger. Oh, they feel so good. And then there will be like a bunch of pages of them touching themselves and it feels good or whatever. This is just not... This seems like a gender euphoria prompt, you know? This is not my... Oh my god. We gotta get this fucking guy. Then we're gonna practice a parry. Alright, fucker. That was not it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Oh, Gyro, it wasn't even that far into the debate. Sargon of Akkad said that he wasn't really convinced by the idea of everyone having the ability to vote. Veritable Chris with the $10. Thank you, comrade. That's really kind of you. Hey, don't often get to catch you live. Thank you for your work as the angry socialist. Let us all move forward together. I've been chilling out lately, I think, with the exception of several recent incidences. But yeah, I try my best, comrade. Yes! Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Hope to continue improving in the future. Give me those pale tongues. But anyway, I don't like masturbation porn, like, at any point. And it's also weird, like, okay, maybe this is my bias because of the partners I've been with, but whenever... Kanga, you're underage, please stop talking. Matt Volby with the $5. I loved Legend of Korra and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Both of them have such powerful endings. Aang choosing to spare Ozai shakes me. We recently rewatched The Last Airbender. It's like a legendarily good show. It's like a fun, it's like a overwhelmingly good show. Good theory, plebe. It's the only way. Oh shit! It's another crystal lizard. What was I saying? I'm so sorry for my bad memory, guys. What was I actually just saying? Can someone remind me? You can sneak past this one? No. Do you find body swapping more interesting? No, I like my body. I'm fine with it, you know? Oh, Balthazar with the $5. You thought Balthazar made a donation before the alerts were turned on, but it was I, Saki Tanuki. God damn it. You fucking kids and your pranks. Whew. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, okay, this is definitely my bias, so I know this is like my fault, but whenever I'm reading hentai or watching porn where like minor breast stimulation makes the woman or whoever has the boobies like start freaking out and moaning, that always makes me think that I'm looking at something that was like drawn or written or directed by like a virgin cisgender straight guy. Just every single time when like they rub the nip and the girl goes, ugh! Like come on. You realize that people with big tits have them bouncing around in their fucking bras like 24/7, right? If they were freaking out like that every single time, they would never be able to get anything done. It'd be impossible. I've fucked people like that too. Okay, whatever. It's my bias. I stand by my bias. Oh no no no. Oh no no no. True drunk nihilism. Don't mind me. Fight! I can't get one break. I can't get one fucking break. But the tits are new, so they're sensitive like they're a minute old. Well, that makes it even worse, because then you get all used to this hypersensitive boobie, and then like a week later it just feels like a normal boobie, and the high can never be achieved again. That's even worse. Nah, listen, Hyena, you don't fucking read enough porn to have an opinion on this. If you read porn after porn after porn of girls just fucking instantly nutting the moment their boobs get jiggled slightly, then you would also be sick of it, okay? You'd also be calling it up. Twilight Monk with $1. Fuck, marry, kill Esteban Benelli, Carlito, Benji Boy, and what was that last one there? And Brawny Hassani? Okay, easily, well, that's an easy one, isn't it? Fuck Hassan, marry Destiny, and kill Carly Benji Boy. Like that's an easy call right there. I've known Destiny parasocially for like 10 years. I think I kind of get what being married to him would be like. He would just do his own thing for 12 hours a day, and every once in a while we would have dinner out together. And also, he's non-monogamous and not interested in dudes, it seems. So I'm pretty sure he would just fuck other people, and I could just live off of his crazy fucking money. I'd fuck Hassan, because Hassan is ridiculously attractive. I mean, obviously. And I think the other answer sort of stands on its own. There we go! Back around to the road of sacrifices. Even if Hassan shits himself during, listen. Listen, don't shame Hassan like that, okay? Did you know men can develop the same nipple sensitivity as a woman? It's possible, kind of like how men can lactate, just more shit to add to the pile of piss off conservatives' binary view of sex and gender tee. I do know about that, but who boy does the thought make me weird. Or feel weird. Title Punk Roller Girl with the $5, thank you! Me and Loopy Jackal are watching the stream together on my couch. You may have BTFO'd Loopy in a debate, but I think the real winner is the one making out with the hottest girl in the chat. It's still so fucking wild to me that you two are, like, together now. Hey, I didn't BTFO anyone in that debate. We shared different ideas. And I had the better quality microphone, so the winner was predetermined, you know? Seriously though, like, it's actually just really cute to think of you guys together. I have no idea what either of you two look like, but I just cute, you know? Just cute. And Professor Studs with the $5. I should be asleep right now, but can't help but watch the stream. Damn you. I've also been really tempted to get into streaming, and I seem to really enjoy giving you money. See what you do to me? Listen, comrade, if you want to keep donating money to me, I will never complain. This is the first time in my entire life that I have tasted financial freedom, like independent financial freedom, and it feels incredible. I never want to go back to having to live like hyper thriftily again. It's so exhausting. Just a mo. And Andrew Michelle with the Michelle with the $5. Thank you so much, comrade. That is really generous of you. No message either, so it's pure of intent. Will I play Halo on stream sometime? Maybe, that could be fun. Wait, what was that? Sorry, comrades. What about this one? Blair White, Sargon, and Paul Joseph Watson? Paul Joseph Watson is an outright fascist and probably a neo-Nazi, but he is fairly attractive, so I will give that to him. That's a tough one. I think I would fuck Paul. I'd fuck Paul PJW. I would marry Blair White, and I would kill Carl. The reason for that being that Blair White seems to me to be really sexually submissive, so I get the feeling that if I was married to her, I wouldn't have to put up with much shit. You know what I mean? Like, as long as dick's on the menu, she's not gonna spare her my fucking dumbass reactionary thoughts. I'm pretty confident that's the case, you know? Lone Warrior. What? Cringe. I'd rather kill Paul. Well, then you'd have to either fuck or marry Sargon. Yeah, she already called me big boy. You're saying dicks is good praxis to change people's mind? I don't like fucking, like, Nazis or conservatives or whatever, but if I had to choose, right? Also, Blair White's pretty attractive. I mean, there's no getting around that. I don't like the bimbo look, personally. That's not an insult. That's the look she goes for. She goes for, like, the bimbo, dumb blonde, but brunette kind of look, you know? Yeah, true, Winston. Radio Actionary with the $5. Thank you very much, comrade. Comrade. Hopes or fears about a return to the world of ATLA or Korra? I don't trust Netflix's remake of ATLA. I'd like a third series with a nomadic sandbender avatar that has to reintegrate into modern society. The upcoming Avatar content is being made. We'll keep getting fucking backrammed by these guys. Holy shit, ask permission. Jesus. Is being made by Brian, the guy who was responsible for the original two shows, or at least he's having a heavy creative hand in it, which means it's going to be a lot better than the fucking Shamalama Ding Dong movie, you know? So I have hope in that respect. I will say this though, I don't like the Avatar very much as a, wait. I can't fucking parry the thrust. I mean, you can, it's just incredibly hard. Alias of Grey with $5. Do another rant on Dark Souls lore so I can jerk off to it again. But I did the rant on Dark Souls lore. I'd have to do it again. I'll consider it, comrade. Plenty of time in the night, right? I keep doing it too early! Come on. Yes! I have not seen Dragon Prince, but I've heard a bunch of drama from, like, behind the production lines. Oh, Historical Hungarica with the €5 or pounds. Stream Smash Bros. Ult against H-Bomber. He got a Switch, donate to trans rights, give away the Switch if you don't need it. Dope idea, isn't it? Comrade, if only H-Bomb was interested in playing with me, then I'd happily play with him. There's always the possibility, right? And Balthazar with the $2, what if the remake was made by Studio Madhouse? I mean, Studio Madhouse has made some pretty bad stuff in the past. Okay, do we do it? I think we cleared the whole area. Now we can move forward. Oh, and let's fashion souls a little bit here. Unless, do we want to stick? No. We're not sticking with the dress. I would like to have armor. Ooh, the Mira! Wait, I love the Mira vest. Yes! Ah, dude, the Mira outfit was my fucking favorite back from Dark Souls 2. Can't you change the appearance of gear in Dark Souls 3? I think you can just change the gear. Do you do Karthus before Cathedral? I don't know. Actually, let me decide. I'll decide in my brain space. Twilight Monk with the $1. Favorite JoJo parts, characters, and stands. Favorite part? 4. Favorite character? Might actually be Jolene Cujo. And favorite stand? Probably Zahando. Either Zahando or Stone Free. I really, really like Part 6. I think Part 6 is highly underrated. Personally, I think Part 6 is better than Part 5. I'm saying it. Thoughts on Kyoto Animation? Masterwork Studio. Comic book recommendations? Oh, geez, I don't know. Saga? I have to think about it. Part 6 is when the world resets, yes.
Very well, then.
Alright, we need some shit. That's correct, Kenjin. But you hate K-On? Wait, what? I love K-On. K-On is the only slice of life anime I actively really like. What do you mean I hate K-On? What do I want to put these points into? Should I just go for more health and be a pussy? Nah. Kidding, you gave the movie a 6? Wait, did I really? Wait, I gave the K-On movie a 6? No, I didn't. Wait, hold on. That's simply not true. Yeah, I gave the K-On movie a 7. I gave the first season of K-On a 7. I gave the second season of K-On an 8. I would change these ratings if I went back over them, I think. And Balthazar with the $2 favorite 3 KyoAni films? Oh god. I don't think I've even seen 3 KyoAni films. Like, at all. K-On the movie was good. Apart from that, I think I may have not actually seen any. Oh yeah, the original K-On is phenomenally good. Do you put a lot of thought into your 1 to 10 ratings? I do, yes. Loopy Jackal with the $5. Thank you. Title Punk says all my donos read like a mom on Facebook. I just like spreading positive vibes and love and chat. Let's get some Peppo hugs. Thanks for accidentally giving me the perfect GF, Vaush. That was on you, comrade, but I'm delighted to have been a part of the experiment. I will say this, though. I think it's I have seen Redline, yes. I think it's very, very important. I think it's very important that we have these streams. That we have, like, chill, calm, relaxing, wholesome streams. Because the majority of the content that I do is pretty depressing. You know? Like, for the most part, we engage with some pretty nasty subjects. And here, a small portion, probably the more dedicated portion, of my community can hang out and we can relax and recognize why we do all of this. The reason why we do all that politics nonsense. Well, Balthazar with $2, have you seen Tokyo Godfathers? I am afraid I have not, comrade. Is that a currently running anime? The reason why we do all this, the reason we bother with all of this political stuff, is because I want a world where everyone is free to do this. To chill out with friends, to chill out and play video games and hang out and have a good time. I think that's really fucking important. Well, that's where you came from, huh? Whatever, we don't need to go this way anyway. Carthus or Catacombs? Oh, sorry, Carthus or Cathedral? Carthus or Cathedral? I have not seen Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, but I've heard good things about it. Hey, Basadas John, thanks for the gifted sub. Vaush, tell everyone to pester H-Bomber so you two can smash bros. Listen, unironically, I would absolutely love, I would love to do any kind of collaboration with H-Bomber Guy. But H-Bomber Guy and Sean, two large lefty YouTubers for whom I have a great deal of respect, they have made their decisions in this regard. Both of them know I exist. Neither of them follow me on Twitter. I know what they are. I know what they do. I know how they feel about me. And it's unfortunate, and it might change in the future. But for right now, that is what that is. Veritable Chris with the $5. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna switch to mobile. Let you ASMR me to sleep with a chill stream. Thanks for being awesome and trans rights. Thank you. Hey, listen, I don't know how good I am for ASMR, but I'll do my best, comrade. I'll do my best. Have a good sleep. And Balthazar with the $2, good KyoAni film? Yeah, probably. I mean, I know there are a lot of things that I need to watch that I haven't. Christian McDonald with the $5, big fan of yours. Ryan Dawson debate, please. If it can be arranged. I have not seen Silent Voice now. Okay, wait. Let's hold on in the anime for just a little bit. Let's hold off in the anime for just a second, okay? Contra would talk to you for sure. Contra already has talked to me, albeit not on stream. Oh! How does he know? How does he know? Did you miss Abyss Watchers? Abyss Watchers was last stream. I one-shot them. It was pretty sick. You met Contra? How was it? No. I've spoken to Contra. Sorry, not I've met Contra. I've spoken to Contra, but not on stream. Now, anyway, as I've been trying to say, I'm pretty sure H-Bomb just directly thinks I'm kind of an asshole, and Sean, I imagine, feels similarly. He's vague tweeted me a few times. I wish I could talk to Sean about his most recent video, the one on the bell curve, which I'll be doing a bit on of the stream. I'll be talking about that on stream. I would like that very much, but I don't know if it's going to happen. By which I mean I know it's not going to happen. And the problem with Contra coming on to talk on stream is exactly that. It would be very... This is a gorgeous view. It would be very poor optics for her to do so. I never read Sean's Twitter. It's not nearly as good as his videos, I'll say that. You don't like the Avatar, like in a Zahir sense, the Avatar's unjust power? No, 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 no. I don't have a problem with the Avatar. I didn't clarify my earlier statement. I don't think the Avatar... I'm not interested in the Avatar just continuing to move into the future. Like, The Legend of Korra takes place in an XP of, like, 1900, like early 1900s, maybe 1910, like just before Great Depression era. Avatar universe. If we were to zip ahead to the next Avatar, they would be like, it would be like around our era. Like it would be around our time. I don't know how interested I am in seeing that. The problem is that there have been certain concessions made in the Avatar universe that, that are a product not only of its world building, but also of its maturity rating. For example, there are no guns in the Avatar. All weapons in the Avatar, all traditional weapons, are bending. It's either icicles being shot out, or rocks being fired, or fire blasts being channeled through a cannon barrel. But no guns exist, which means that in terms of development, like technologically, in terms of weaponry, the Avatar universe is limited to sci-fi bullshit, which is what happened with Kuvira. Kuvira's mega weapon was a gigantic mecha that had a laser cannon. Like, what? This is supposed to be the 1900s. This is supposed to be 100 years ago. And they jump from, like, big metal Navy ships to a mecha? The reason they did that is because there's no other real way to move forward in tech without either A, getting too realistic for the censors, or B, which might be even worse, like making up a bunch of increasingly ludicrous sci-fi horseshit that, that only like tangentially ties into the universe. I might be interested in a post-apocalyptic Avatar setting, though. Like you said, a nomad sandbender Avatar. What if there was some kind of nuclear war that's vaguely implied to have happened in the past? Same with the, Adventure Time. And we have an Avatar who takes it upon himself to reunite the planet. You could go back in time, but that would be less interesting to me as well. Korra wrapped up the story perfectly. There's always room for more, but... What can I do to help the cause with a literature degree? Oh, comrade, you can do whatever you want. A literature degree can help you with comparative analysis. It can help you with literary analysis. It can help you with media analysis. There is no field of science or anything. There's no field, period, that is not of use to left-leaning people. What can I do without a degree in just depression? You can suck dick. That's also of use to the left. No, I'm kidding. Everyone is useful. Could you be convinced to do a Hollow Knight lore dump? I could, it's just not immediately relevant to what we're playing right now. Who here has played Hollow Knight? I would be an Earthbender, Winston. Absolutely. Hey, guys. Guys. Does everyone remember the name of the person who later goes on to ravage the Ashen World and consume the Dark Soul until it becomes one with his blood? What's the name of that character?
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own, please bear witness to our resolve. Fire for Ariandel. Fire for Ariandel. And the ash to kindle flame. Wait, you've the same scent as that woman. Then you must be an action one. You must be. Oh, you don't know how long I've searched. Oh. Oh, don't mind me. Didn't mean to fall apart. Now, Ashen One, I have a kindness to ask of you. My lady lives in the cold land of Ariandel. I need you to show her flame. A proper flame that will burn the rot away. If you truly are ash, then it must be fire that you seek.
This is the warp.
Thank you. They of ash never fail.
This is the warp to the beginning of the Ashes of Ariandel, or the Fire of Ariandel? The Painted World of Ariandel? I forget what it's called. To the first DLC.
Well, rotted scrap of it, that is.
He's been carrying with him a tiny, rotten scrap of a painting that once contained within it a world. Waiting to find another Ashen One. Oh shit, I didn't light the fire in here before talking to him, my bad. Probably Colossal TM. What's the difference between the benders? It's just that. Airbenders can control air and wind. They tend to be able to do stuff like fly, float around, blow gusts. Earthbenders can manipulate earth, waterbenders, water, firebenders, fire. Are pronouns in bio cringe? No. I mean, I don't care, personally. But if somebody else cares and puts them in, why the fuck should anyone else care? People choose to care about the strangest things. You can do lots of sex stuff with waterbending, that is true.
Have you just arrived? How very unusual. Just how long has it been? Rejoice, my new friend.
Alright, yeah, burn the rod away. This is the Painted World of Ariandel. It's quite cold. This area is also very difficult for our current level of strength. And for that reason, we're gonna be taking a step back. Let me go over some donos that I've missed. Ukraine 2, because I didn't light the flame, I can't warp back. I can't warp back directly to that place. We've got lots of good content ahead, comrade. Holy shit. Hold on, 1 second. You people fucking donoed. Why would you do that? Do another rant on Dark Souls lore so I can jack off to it? I'll keep that in mind, Alias of Grey. Alright. Ander Michelle with the $5. I think I already did that one. I can't tell. It's all mixed up. Balthazar with the $2. Do airbenders give the best blowjays? Did you really censor it, like, in my donos? Nah, dude. Waterbenders. Waterbenders, when they suck your dick, can, like, make the saliva swirl. It's fucking wild. I would know. Heh. Balthazar with the $5. In your Dark Souls, in your Dank Memes 3 lorecast, you called the kingdom Ariandel a few times, and that's the kingdom from Frozen. I got excited at a DS3 Frozen version. Oh man, comrade. Hey, listen. I love Dark Souls 3. I'm all for seeing the universe expand, okay? If we're gonna see the long-awaited union between Elsa, Anna, and the kingdom of Elysium Lois. Yes? Yo. Oh, kitty cat? Is it kitty cat stream time? Kenjin with the $5. Thank you. We don't know in order to make you suffer. Evil laugh for 1 minute and 26 seconds. That's how long I'll be showing you guys beautiful kitty cat. Hello.
He just woke up. That's all. He came over to me and started yelling. I go pretty. You're so cute.
Look at him in the new DSLR camera. Look at this. Oh. Oh. Oh, you're still into licking, huh? Not gonna bite me? Nah, you're gonna bite me. Yes. Oh, he departs. Farewell, little baby. Yes, the high-resolution cat. Alright, back to focusing. Also, why is my webcam down here? That seems a little bit inconvenient. Do you think there could be another kind of bending besides the main four? Well, the four bending disciplines, I think, are pretty concretely a product of existing, like, Buddhist sentiment. Didn't they also believe that the world was broken down into those four elements and mixtures thereof? There's also spirit bending, but that's like a specific thing in the universe. When are you gonna up your lighting game? I already have the materials, Skitty. Just need to put them into place. He has gotten big. He's gotten so much bigger. He's gonna be a big boy. Whoa. No! Fuck! Ah, that was my shot. Wait. God damn it. Where's your breakdance sword? Pessimist, I don't know how far we would make it going through this game if I was using the breakdance sword. Gender bending? Yeah, that's one. Bending is given because of the spirits, therefore unless spirits found a new type of bending, there will only be the four. Well, yes, but I'm saying that in regards to the inspirations for the universe, it's pretty concretely like they're like what isn't covered by the four, you know? Metal bending fits into it can't be some super ludicrously unique material either, because then like why would anyone bend that? I fucking hate these guys. Hey, Somnio Static with the 25 bucks. Thank you very much, comrade. You're being incredibly generous tonight. Hold on. God damn it, dude. Maybe I should actually, like, kill them instead of just running by. I know this is cringe, but I really had a hard time following the lore and story of Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. Tips for following it as I play other than reading wikis? Ha! Somnio Static. I did not pick up on the lore of this game playing through it, okay? I am comrade, you tremendously overestimate my abilities. Nah, Vati Video was my friend. I pick up on a few things while I play, and that makes the videos that I watch later feel a lot cooler, because it's like, oh, that's what that meant. But in terms of like a full understanding of the material, I do not get that from playing, not even close. People say shit like read all the item descriptions, but like what? I mean, you can read all the item descriptions if you want to spend like 20 hours piecing together tiny bits of information. If like you desperately want to, but that kind of interrupts the pacing of the game. It's not really meant. This game is always Historica Hungarica, the 2 bounds. Firebending, lightning bending, lasers, easier. Firebending, light bending, lasers, easy. But light isn't matter. And firebending already exists. Time bending? That seems a little overpowered. Okay, shut up. Anyway, yeah, like, it would kind of fuck with the pacing of the game if you actually, like, read item descriptions to... And sometimes big pieces of information don't come until well after they would have been relevant. Like, you can be in one area, and then fucking 20 hours later, you'll get a, an item that has an item description relevant to that area. Is fire matter? Asking for a friend. Okay, never mind. Gravity bending. See, you guys are just listing sci-fi powers. Like... Ah yes, these. This was the strong nation of the earthbenders. These, the waterbenders. These, the time benders. They could just time travel. Another big issue with moving the Avatar into the future is that a lot of the Avatar is like an action anime cartoon, you know? Like, it's meant to be action-based, but action becomes less... The way in which bending becomes relevant to action grows less and less important with time. This is why so much action anime is set back in, like, medieval periods, you know? Set back when people fought with swords and spears and shit. Because back in those days, like, you know, everyone's flipping around and fighting and stuff. You could do cool martial arts shit. But nowadays, fighting is with guns, and you do it from, like... You do it from, like, fucking 50 miles away. There's not as much, you know... You can make intense action out of that, I'm not saying you can't. But, like, traditionally, that's not really how you do it in Avatar. Oh, Gyro, don't worry, I got the dono, I just don't respond to all of them instantly. I can't. Sometimes, I'm just playing a segment when they pop up, you know? Balthazar with the $5. Why is there no amazing variant of airbending? Fire has lightning, earth, lava, metal, water, and bloodbending, but air is nothing. No, 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 comrade. Air can let you fly. Zahir at the end of his arc, after he had distanced himself from everything material, he was able to fly. Not just carry himself on gusts of wind, but actively fly in any direction he chose to. That's pretty fucking sick. Communist scum, don't ask me. I look like shit for like 4 months before I put this into a bun. Oh, Comrade Rotier, maybe sometime. Like, I don't even know how I would go about that. What about futuristic stuff with people with swords fighting people with guns? Or well-written contrivances as to why there aren't many guns around, like guns being banned? I find that stuff kind of cringy, to be honest. Time Lord N89 with the $2. Thank you, I'm a time bender. Hashtag SavinBH or BC. True. Godspeed with your overwhelming power, comrade. Ah, we're bleeding now. Balthazar with the $2. Tulsi, Jocko, Rogan win. Holy shit, you guys. I promise I'll do it soon, comrade. Oh, hey, Claudia Brown, throw it by me. I don't think there would be any other bending, Pixie. That's what I've been saying. You can already fly with fire? Yeah, I guess. Oh! Oh, no, no! Somehow the oh man. Oh my god. Somehow the mystique of being a cool, powerful airbender. I swear I'm choking on my words more often these days. The mystique of being like a powerful airbender, earthbender, fucking avatar, whatever, is somehow lost when I can imagine some random street dude pulling out a gun and just shooting you, you know? You know what I mean? Gyro with the 123, thank you! You've given a lot of advice on how to get laid, but here, let's get a little less lewd and a similar question. How the fuck do I get IRL friends again? Oh, Gyro, I did a video on this. The best way to get IRL friends, in my opinion, put simply, is to put effort into finding local events that you find interesting, and then go there with the intention of doing nothing other than pleasantly interacting with those who are there. Just find people who have common interests to you and bond with them over those interests. Don't go over there and be fucking crazy nervous, fucking sweaty palms, any of that shit. Don't go into that. Just go over there, recognize that you have shared interests, and try to bond with them over that. And I know that's not as easy as I say it is. In fact, it's often very difficult. But if you can do that, that is like the key to finding friendship. At least in these days, you know? Godspeed. Historica Hungarica with the $2. Firebending is better than light bend. Oh, no, wait, I already did that one. Balthazar with the $5. Since the next bender should be Earth, why not magnet bender twins? I don't know if the avatar can be a twin. That sounds like breaking the rules, personally. Godspeed, Gyro. I really do wish you the best of luck. It's a hard world out there, but it's worth the rewards if you put the effort in. All right. Oh, have a good one, Winston. Alright, where's the torch? Where? While we've got that, I guess we'll also get the white sign soapstone.
Ashen 1.
Used to watch a story breakdown of... Listen, the only thing that I know about Death Stranding is that you're Mario and I'm Princess Peach. Shit. That's the only thing I know about it. And I want to die. What? It's great, okay? The hero meets Pretty Lady, and she's on the beach. And she's like, you save me. You're like Mario, and I'm like Princess Peach. That's how you know it's a Hideo Kojima game, folks. That's how you know. Oh, man. I really do wish that Hideo Kojima had been able to go through and make that Resident Evil game, though. Oh god, what a better world. Yeah, then they run along the beach. Is that actual dialogue? Yes, I'm not joking. Yeah. I'm damaged good, but not that damaged. In the Kyoshi novel, an earthbender unlocked immortality like Zahir and Guru Lahima unlocked flight. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. I guess that would be something an earthbender would be able to do, right? Can we show them, please? It's so much worse to actually see. Yeah, sure, 1 second. Is it misquoting? Listen, I don't remember that well. Mino have good memory. Can I get a true for any truers in chat who are really excited for the fucking Kojima Resident Evil game? Or Silent Hill, not Resident Evil. Yeah, I'm fragile. But I'm not that fragile. I thought Silent Hill got canceled. It did. Lily with the $5, thank you. Hey, what the fuck is up? It's my birthday. Thanks for the trans advocacy, my dude. Hey, my pleasure. I just got my HRT recommendation letter, and I'm excited for titty skittles and emotional roller coasters. Nice! That's fucking sick, comrade. Hey, listen, enjoy your burgeoning boobies. I hope they pop out and are full of milk. And, yeah, happy birthday. I don't know how old you are. Hopefully over 18, since I just commented on your breasts after being prompted to by you. Godspeed. Show them the scene. Let me clear the area or I'll fucking die. Ghost of FDR with the $5, thank you. I learned in a book by California state historian that the Irish tried to buy a piece of California at one point in 1845. The Hibernian conspiracy thickens. Oh, do you think they tried to buy what would have been Hollywood? Ooh. Oh. Shiver me shamrocks, boyo. Certainly, you're not suggesting we would have tried to buy our own Hollywood, would you? Oh no, surely not. Guys, look. The giant's our friend now. The arrows he fires aren't at us. Gotcha, Lily. Was the French Revolution a bourgeois revolution? Yes, but it was originally couched in proletariat sentiment. All bourgeois revolutions must take advantage of the proletarian sentiment, their anger and discontent and hatred of the system that exploits them, but the French Revolution in particular was pretty fucking cynical. It was like a fuck ton of proletarians desperate, yearning for something better, and then the oh no, sneaky fucking middle class just sort of sneakily taking hold of the reins and directing the revolution to their own ends. The giant dies the more branches you take, right? Yeah, but listen, okay? I want my fucking branches. I like collecting items. Here, wait, while we have a second.
How do we do it? Do we jump like Fragile?
No. The beach goes the whole way. We run. Together.
Run?
Yeah. Like Mario and Princess Peach.
It's only right to think about together.
Muting for fucking copyright, but... Yeah, doesn't the protagonist of Death Stranding look exactly like Daryl from The Walking Dead? Pudsnerath, did it? You can link it in chat. What the fuck is that? That's Hideo Kojima. What do you want? That's Hideo Kojima. It's literally modeled on Norman Reedus. Oh, okay, nice. Well, there you go. Yeah, she kind of does, Hyena. Are you doing a joke right now? Wait, what am I joking about? I just showed you the thing. Yes, he's voice acted by him too. Okay, I got it. I wasn't aware of who the fucking actor was for the fucking game I haven't played. My bad, guys. Holy shit. I'm sorry for the fucking inviolate sin that I have committed by not being fully familiar with the fucking IMDb credits page of every video game ever made. Holy shit. Nah, Ghosts of FDR, there's no systemic discrimination against the Irish, so even if people did start believing in anti-Irish discrimination, it wouldn't be able to pan out in any institutional manner. However, I think that the Hibernian conspiracy meme is a pretty good showcase of just how fucking gullible Nazis are. You know? Hassan and Destiny keep shit-talking their, each other on their streams. I just want them to fuck it out already. Wait, Claudia Brown, did you give me the video idea and I just completely missed it? If I missed it, I missed it. My apologies. You should type it out again. Yeah, they keep shit-talking each other. I don't think they're gonna be fucking it out, though. Yeah, I sent it on Discord. Oh, okay, I'll check it out later. It's pretty goddamn unfortunate. Really, because for a while their friendship, I think, was mutually beneficial. Probably more so for Hassan than Destiny, but still. Whatever. Oh, I don't disagree at all, Claudia Brown. In fact, that's a problem that I have as well. I did it multiple times in my Sargon debate. I've done it in other situations too. When I'm talking about worker co-ops, I need to stop saying stuff like, expropriation of the means of production by workers ensures they have a greater degree of control and therefore a greater degree of autonomy over their own well-being. In addition to that, like, I need to cut that shit out. I need to say, like, I can make this so much simpler. Part of rhetorical ability is code switching. It's the ability to switch, exclamation point Discord, roasty my toasty. It's the ability to switch what you're talking about, how you're talking. That's pretty easy to understand, though. Talcat, 90% of the population of America, possibly more, would not know what I was talking about if I said that. But I can, however, say something like, hey, so we have democracy, like, politically, but economically we don't. Businesses are controlled from the top down. You can't, like, vote in a new boss. So... with that being said, I think we all agree democracy is a pretty cool thing. I would like to see it implemented you know, in our workplaces. And if you feel as though that's unfair to the business owners because they created that and then therefore should have full control over it, keep in mind the same thing could be said about a monarchy. A king was the one that created the kingdom, after all. They're the ones who, you know, sort of shepherd it. So do you think they should have all the political control? Well, no. I think that if a person's part of an institution, unless there's a really good reason for them not to, they should probably have some kind of say in how it operates. And the data bears out in these cases that not only is this more ethical, because I value democracy, it also leads to better outcomes. So if I could phrase things like that, the way I just phrased things right there, I think that would probably come across better to, you know, a lot more people. The fact that I don't do that sometimes is a fault of mine. I need to know when to do it. The debate with Sargon would have been a time to do it. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I can't believe you can parry this guy. I can try. Okay, hold on. Not this attack. Alright, come on. That was not the parry timing for that. That was not... I did it again. Yeah, I need to see Seis Manos. Okay, I want to try parrying. Come on. Close, but not quite. Droven, yeah, I haven't released any of the Theater of Consumption VODs as separate videos, which is my own fault. We've missed the past 2 weeks, which is also my fault. I need to release them in a video playlist. Also, I'm really glad to see you're following the Theater of Consumption. It's been a lot of fun, you know? Okay, that was parry timing. There has to be a way. Fuck yeah, Marin. Okay, come on. Oh, that was the roly-poly. Depends on how it's handled, Lone Cat. Alright, we're... Oh, if you're not gonna attack, then I'll just finish it. Are you going to catch up on the Theater of Consumption, or are you just going to keep doing it weekly? Just weekly. There's no point in, like, rushing through sessions. The main issue that I'm running into... Hey, Mind Waves! Holy shit, comrade. Nice to see you here. The main issue that I have with the D&D stuff, and this was my own fault, I just don't have that much time to prepare. Like, I don't have much free time. D&D preparation, especially if you're doing it publicly and have to make it publicly entertaining, takes, like, a lot of work. Careful, Mind Waves. These days, Twitch might ban you just for showing up in one of my fucking stream chats. I think I've heard of it, Turtle Winged. Maybe I'll implement its readings in the future. Just making sure we've cleared the bottom level here. Can we flesh out the Hibernian conspiracy theory? There's no point in fleshing it out. Just like the Jewish question, they'll just make shit up on the spot. You know, I got the funniest YouTube comment recently. I got a YouTube comment on the video I did on the Jewish question, and it was saying, you've missed the point here, Vaush. The point isn't that everyone we call Jewish is literally Jewish. It's that they act Jewish in their secret meetings. It's... You can't... Trust me. There is no way to underestimate the intelligence of these people. Rusty Shack, that's the... Trust me, my players get one-ups on me all the fucking time. What the fuck does that even mean? So, they're saying people aren't literally Jewish. They just operate Jewishly in private settings. I don't know how they came to that determination, but... You probably need to come up with a better comparison than feudalism. Your opponent can just say that unlike the business owner, the feudal lord inherited his title. Wait, plenty of business owners also inherit their title. Also, wait, does that mean, so following that logic, if they believe that that any form of inherited property or wealth or whatever should be invalid, are they agreeing then that you shouldn't be able to inherit a business? That's the thing. If that would be the case, then they would have to start drawing lines that would impugn the system as it exists today. And they couldn't do that, so... Alright, we're gonna need more Estus if we're doing this. Are they wearing kippas and Teflon during the meetings? Or, well, I don't know. They're secret meetings, dude. Who knows if they're even happening? Twitch will ban someone if they vaguely refer to you or anywhere else on the ban list, but a girl can get eaten out by a dog, Squad W. I actually want to talk about the Alinity drama on stream. I might actually talk about the Alinity drama next time I do a politics stream. Do you agree that there exists some liberal or leftist journalists that unironically make content that is bigoted against white people? And if so, do you think that's a problem to any extent? There are some people who will do this BuzzFeed clickbait 40 things white people ruined thing. Do I believe it's prejudiced? Yeah, I can't argue that. Do I believe it's harmful? No. Obviously not. Have any of us here, any of us white comrades, been hurt or alienated by a story like that about 40 things white people ruined? Don't trust white people at your Thanksgiving dinner. No, this doesn't harm us, at all. Not even close. The reason for that is because those articles, even though they often are pretty fucking annoying, Yes?
Have Artemis bed. Oh no, he wants to come in.
Oh, he does?
Can I have his bed?
Yeah.
Wait, you want him?
No, you want the bed. I'm chatting.
You want him? He wants to come in. Oh,
He is baby.
but he wants to. He misses you. He was upset. He was looking for his bed. Okay, alright, go back to the room.
Bit my nose. Are those articles sometimes obnoxious? Sure. But most of the time, when Nazis or conservatives or edgy gamer bros or whatever are complaining about anti-white bias in the media, what they're usually talking about is either A, media that correctly addresses the existence of racism and racial disparities, or B, media that calls for an end to whiteness, the sociological construct, rather than white people. So, 98% of the time, when I see these people get worked up over it, they're not actually getting worked up over racism. They're getting worked up over an acknowledgement of the existence of racism, directed, by white people, or an acknowledgement of whiteness as a sociological construct. Let's get some significantly better fucking Estus flasks. I agree with everything you said, but didn't you just concede that cultural Marxism is to an extent real in the same sense that cultural fascism is? No, because it's not. Because there aren't Marxists in the media. The media is overwhelmingly liberal. And when they say cultural Marxism, they mean an actual plot by left-leaning people to disseminate anti-white, anti-male propaganda, which is nowhere close to there are some left-leaning people in media and sometimes they make critiques of whiteness as a concept. I mean, if you want to go that direction, you can say the Jewish question is actually real. Because there are Jews in power, Don't let them prove the existence of a conspiracy theory by pointing out that the tiny nugget of truth buried within it is correct. That's how all conspiracy theorists operate. They can point out that there's some single tiny little data point that is true, even if they misinterpret it often, and then they'll step back and say this proves some grand anti-white conspiracy theory. Even the moderators after your Sargon debate were like, but aren't Marxists in power? Nice. Nice meme.
Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Undead Nor, corporatism is liberalism. But yes. What's your definition of fascism? It's such a long definition. Fascism is a highly autocratic, anti-democratic political philosophy which has several core adherent tenets, such as class collaboration, that is to say, work the union of state and corporate power, virulent xenophobia, a reinforcement of the patriarchy, an interest in preserving hierarchy and tradition, the obsession with a grand conspiratorial plot to destroy the nation, an interest in machismo, violence, and warfare, and a desire to return to some imagined utopian past that may or may not actually exist. So for American Nazis, this can either be the glorious Nordic, like old European Nazi model, or it can be the modern Trumpian Make America Great Again 1950s apartheid model, whichever they prefer. In terms of the grand conspiracy, this can either be the SJWs influencing anything, it can be cultural Marxism, it can be feminazis ruining your video games, it can be the Jewish question. Yes, Eco's definition of fascism is, in my experience, the most comprehensive and best describes the tenets of fascism. Yes. And I would say that most conservatives are, if not openly fascist, at the very least fascist leaning. Most Republicans in this country don't give a shit about democracy. Like, they don't care about the concept of democracy. They just want to make sure they're winning. Does that mean if someone is democratically elected, they can't be fascist? No. A fascist can take power through democracy, but it's entirely possible to take power through democracy while not yourself valuing democracy. I mean, Trump doesn't give a shit about democracy. Look at all the anti-democratic stuff he does and says non-stop. Joking about running for an infinite number of terms, talking about locking up his political opponents. He clearly doesn't have respect for the political process, but he did win democratically, albeit only through the Electoral College.
Jackets and nice. Where are these black leaders? Who chose these people as black leaders? These black leaders are here to talk about people are having a crisis because of police violence. Who chose these people? Who chose these people as the black leaders? Who organized this? We have a police crisis in this town. Why are we talking about Pete Buttigieg? What kind of nonsense is this? What kind of nonsense is this? This is a farce. This is a farce. This is a farce. This is a farce. This is a farce.
I feel like those are fucking terrible optics. Holy shit. Yeah, a white dude stealing the mic from a black woman to talk about how they're not accurately representing black issues? Holy shit. No, that's fucking terrible optics, dude. Holy shit. If you're gonna have if you're fucking doing a Black Lives Matter fucking attack on a fucking Mayo Pete campaign thing and you're complaining about a lack of proper black representation, then your ass had better not look white. I think, okay, so how could that have been better handled, you know? Okay, well, first of all, let a black person speak. Let's be fair, Hillary should be in jail. The MAGA people had the lock her up thing, right? Well, yeah, that's the thing, but all presidents deserve to go to jail in terms of, like, what they've actually done. That doesn't mean I want their political opponents leading campaign marches calling for it. Like, if Hillary went to jail at Trump's behest, it would not have been for the fucking drone bombing Pakistani marriages. So, He's apparently Latinx, but like he looks white. That's cringe enough. I mean, yeah. What is race but appearance? These fucking executioners! I hate them! I hate them! Yeah, fucking go off the edge. I've heard of Seen More News, yeah. Or some more news. He follows me on Twitter. It's pretty nice. Twilight Monk with the $1. I'm like 25 minutes behind the stream, just noting that airbending variants listed on the wiki are flight and astral projection. Okay, astral projection, I guess, is also an airbender thing. I guess. Monkracy with the $2. Vaush, please say, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? You just want me to say it? Or... Calabashaw with the $5. What's your take on the optics of using comrade when moderate/good faith right-leaning people still associate with the bad of the Soviet Union? I really like comrade as a term. I will stand by comrade. I don't think it's dog whistling. I don't even think of it as a socialist thing. I just say it like... I just say it all the time. That's just what I use. That's the term I use. I just like saying comrade. I'll stand by it anytime, no matter what. I can just say it's a way of me committing to solidarity with people I care about. I think that's defensible. Have a good one, Turtle Winged. Ghost of a Tale, it's just a better Souls game. There are no better Souls games, comrade. But I appreciate your optimism. What is that drama from Twitch, and why do you think it's something good to look over on stream? Oh yeah, the Alinity drama. So Alinity is like a massive... Oh, well, never mind. Radioactionary with the $5. Thank you. With the $5, thank you. Are you planning on playing Bloodborne at any point? Can't stress how much of a masterpiece it is. The lore, aesthetics, gameplay are all absolutely incredible. Only on PlayStation greatness waits. Trust me, comrade, I know plenty about Bloodborne, even though I've never actually finished it myself, or even played up to halfway through it. I do want to play it on stream. I would just need to get a PS4. How much do you have to donate to get me a PS4? As much as you feel comfortable, comrade. I would never ask for anything more than that. So, with regards to the Alinity thing, Alinity is like this really big, like, booby streamer, basically. That's her thing. She's basically just like a hot girl who gets people watching and donating because she's hot. But what matters is that she's huge. She is a massive following. Like, it's crazy how big she is. And she's also kind of a piece of shit, frankly, from what I've seen. Yes! She's kind of a massive piece of shit, you know? With that being said, a lot of the harassment she gets is like really fucking misogynistic. I can't believe I have to talk about this on my channel because I so rarely talk about misogyny, you know? And I say femoid so often, or femoid. It feels a little weird for me to like switch on that, but a lot of the stuff, a lot of the hatred she gets is so virulently misogynistic, it's actually kind of insane. Right now there's a huge live stream fails thread on her because like she has this giant white dog and sometimes it'll run up and like sniff her crotch or ass while she's doing her booty streamer yoga bits. And I don't know if you guys have ever like... Democracy with the $2. Yes, I love when you say what the fuck you're talking about. I'll keep that in mind. I don't know if you guys have ever like interacted with dogs before or lived with them, but dogs will do that. Dogs, like, they can smell your pheromones. They'll just run up and do it. They don't give a fuck. But now there are a bunch of people saying like, haha, it smells fish, disgusting sweaty pussy, stupid bitch fucks her dog, I bet. Fucking stupid cunt does it for attention. And it's really weird because most of the hate is directed at her for being a woman. I don't know. It happens to you for you. What are you gonna do? If anything, I feel like they're kind of projecting their own sexual interests here, you know? If I'm like watching a person stream and like a dog runs up and like crotch sniffs or whatever, like, oh haha. But if then they get angry and they're like, she's fucking her dog, it's the only way. Like, you can speak for yourself if you really, really want to. I feel like that's not what's happening here. I feel like you're projecting a little bit. Yeah, dogs are fucking disgusting, dude. With like periods and shit and vomit. Like, dogs are fucking gross. So you're right when you say all girls fuck their dogs then? It's only right when it's funny and not misogynistic. Would you consider doing a video on sexism in leftist circles? No. That's not my ballpark. What I do, the content I produce, is meant to bring over people in the center or center-right, or even like left-leaning libs, you know? The content that I do doesn't really gel with like the idea of critiquing the left for their unexamined prejudices. Not, mind you, do I think that this is... I don't think this is a bad idea, and I don't think this is undeserved. Do it. I fucking parried you, you stupid fucking whore! Jesus Christ, don't get the fucking bleed on me. Man, I was not in step with that dude's fucking rhythm or whatever. Lib cringe? Wait, hold on. Last link I'm checking. I've been playing not nearly enough video games right now. Oh god. I'm gonna deal with what's going on back there in a second. This? Oh my god, I'm alive. Yeah, that reminds me so much of Nancy Pelosi's